can blockchain technology be used in industries other than finance? If so, could you provide some specific examples?
Absolutely. So blockchain can be utilized in any industry, like I mentioned, right? Let's just start with the educational industries, right? Wherein you are into an educational industry, the lot of documentation process happens manually, right? And then there is a legitimacy. You would need to test it for all the documentation that you're performing, right? Let's say you're taking a degree, right? I mean, there are certain amount of questions that we would need to ask to say, check the legitimacy of the degree, that the degree certificates that you are legitimate or not, your documents are legitimate or not, right? That is the one of the strong use case in the blockchain, right? A document verification, right? It could be for any industry. It could be for education. It could be for a medical record. It could be for government use cases. It could be for the business use cases, right? So you talk about the document verification. It could be one of the strongest use case. Apart from that, you talk about, let's say, like we are talking about the government records, right? So there are a lot of schemes government is rolling out, right? And you don't know, I mean, during the process, those systems, or because of the systems we are using right now, some of the things get stuck because we don't have transparency, right? So when you're talking about, let's say, some benefits to be rolled out from the government to the citizens, the blockchain can be one of the great solution. And there are a lot of use cases I think government is already implementing. So recently we have been discussing with government of Gujarat and government of Karnataka, where we are working with them to set up the blockchain network. So they're going to roll out the various project on the blockchain itself, right? So there are industries like a government also looking for, there are industries like an educational industry. You talk about supply chain, right? Everything that we do in the supply chains requires a transparency, right? So from the inception of the product to the delivery at the end user consumer, if we want to trace out everything in and out, every step of it is a transparently available for you. Yeah, you can use a blockchain, right? So a blockchain technically can be utilized anywhere in the industries. Like you see some of the examples that we have it, right? We recently worked on one of the project with the government for the the legitimacy of your vaccines, for example, right? So where like from the inception of the vaccine production to the patients is being managed, tracked properly or not, right? You talk about the power industry, right? There are a lot of power related challenges that we face because of the energy trading has a lot of fluctuation within it, right? When you talk about the pollution management industry like a carbon credits and etc., right? Where you don't have a transparency. So technically the worlds where we need a transparency in each and every ecosystem of the businesses, the blockchain is the solution.